What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Tuesday, July 25th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 12-game MLB slate tonight. So let's take a look at the pitcher position. So I like Blake Snell. He's got a massive pitching advantage here over a low salary batting team, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Blake Snell only giving up a .608 OPS versus righties. He's facing 6 righties here tonight. And on top of that, the Pirates have only hit 5 of his last 40 pitches. That's a 125 batting average. Now Blake Snell is $11,000 FanDuel salary, $1,000 less on DraftKings, averaging 36 fantasy points per game on the season. He has an ERA of 2.67, record is 6-8, pitching an average of 98 pitches per game. And he had somewhat of an off game last game, only scored 24 fantasy points. So I am looking for a massive bounce back game here tonight. So I like Blake Snell here versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. So I like Nolan Jones. He's got a 25% batting advantage over Trevor Williams. Nolan Jones batting 17% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .885 OPS versus righties. Trevor Williams pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, 8% worse than his pitch to righties, giving up a .846 OPS versus lefties. So there's no at-bats versus Williams yet. Nolan Jones is $3,100 FanDuel salary, only $800 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season, and he's got a batting average of .282. So I like Nolan Jones here versus Trevor Williams. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I like Ha-Sung Kim. He's got a 38% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Rich Hill. Ha-Sung Kim batting 27% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .957 OPS versus lefties. Rich Hill is pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, 11% worse than his pitch to lefties, giving up a .779 OPS versus righties. So Ha-Sung Kim is 2 for 3 here versus Hill, a 1.334 OPS. And he's only $2,900 FanDuel salary, $1,500 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. Now, he's been on fire, scoring 44, 6, and 34 fantasy points in the last 3 games. And he's got a batting average of .270. So I like Ha-Sung Kim here versus Rich Hill. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. So another value play, I like Evan Longoria. He's got a 49% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Steven Matz. Evan Longoria batting 22% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .901 OPS versus lefties. Steven Matz pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, 27% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .788 OPS versus righties. Evan Longoria is 2 for 5 here versus Matz, And he's got a perfect 2 OPS because those 2 hits were home runs. So he's only $2,700 FanDuel salary, $900 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. Now he only has a batting average of .236, but he has scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. And he's got a fantastic matchup here tonight. So I like Evan Longoria as a value play here versus Steven Matz. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. So I like J.P. Crawford, another value play here. He's got a 48% batting advantage over Pablo Lopez. J.P. Crawford batting 36% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .844 OPS versus righties. Pablo Lopez pitching 12% worse to lefties as he does righties, giving up a .706 OPS versus lefties. So J.P. Crawford is 2 for 3 here versus Lopez. He's got a 1.334 OPS. And he's only $2,800 FanDuel salary, $700 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games, has a batting average of .260. So I like J.P. Crawford here versus Pablo Lopez. Okay, moving on to the outfield position, I like Eloy Jimenez. He's got a 5% batting advantage over Kyle Hendricks. Eloy Jimenez batting a little bit better here versus righty pitchers, batting a .798 OPS versus righties. Kyle Hendricks giving up a .632 OPS versus righties. But I like this pick because Eloy Jimenez is 3 for 11 here versus Hendricks. That's a .273 batting average, but 2 of those 3 hits were home runs, and the other one was a double. So he's $3,100 FanDuel salary, $900 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games, and he has a batting average of .279. So I like Eloy Jimenez here versus Kyle Hendricks. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.